when you started, what were the assumptions that you made that you were wildly wrong on, and what did you get right?
I think that we probably, at the very beginning, underestimated how much trading volume would go through our business. So, I mean, we had relatively low expectations and assumptions across the board for how much revenue we would generate, how many customers we would have, and also probably the conversion rates from wait list to funded account. And part of the reason is I think when you're out there building a business model and you're actually pitching investors, they kind of second guess and question all of the assumptions. So what you end up having to do is come up with realistic assumptions for everything, right? Yeah, there could be a bull case, but more realistically, it's this. You get those realistic assumptions by looking at what the competitors in the industry are getting and kind of putting them in your model. And some feedback that we got actually when we were raising our seed round was that, geez, this business is very small. You're not getting to you're not getting to a very high revenue scale after 3 years. So our business was particularly difficult to sort of like rationalize in the early days because if you don't assume that you're going to grow very, very fast, the business itself isn't that big and nobody would give you credit for growing very fast before you've shipped anything.
So
So that was the
how the hell
challenge
did you
that we
get
had to navigate.
How the hell did you get investors then? If you've like, well, here's a business model, it looks pretty shit, but I think it might be a good idea. How do you get investors on that story?
Yeah, and I took there were lots of investors that emailed me the nice breakup letters, and they were like, "Well, we really like you guys. We're wrestling with this, but the revenue scale is just too small in your model." And I had to reply, "You're right, but we could end up doing better than this conservative model." But of course, no one believed that. Yeah, to get investors, we had to knock on a lot of doors. Yeah, actually, in the seed round, we were live on Angel List. So, normal everyday
Really?
investors from the Midwest could invest in Robinhood back in 2013 at a 10 million valuation cap. And we took all comers. We pitched, these Midwestern mom and pop investors in the same way that we would pitch a Google Ventures or an Andreessen Horowitz. And we fully funded everyone's demand. If someone said, they wanted to invest, we gave them their full allocation as fast as possible immediately. And we were able to scrounge together 3 million to finish our seed round that way. But we had to knock on a lot of doors. It was basically my full-time job for 3 to 6 months and distracted me quite a bit from writing code for the launch, which was probably even more important. But
Yeah,
such
that
was
capital
such
raising's
was
not
life.
easy, but you must have made some of those people quite happy.
Yeah, yeah, and we still hear from early angel investors that participated in that round from Angel List. That in some cases, investing in the company changed their lives. So I'm proud of that. That's good.
Just cool.
And maybe it's a tool. Raising capital is a tool to build a great business, but it's also we're in the business of investing. So hearing from investors that do well and whose lives have changed is very, very nice, always. So I do enjoy that.
Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end. Look, if you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button and check out the video here on the right-hand side. I'm sure you'll enjoy that one as well. And if you're ready for more, go to realvision.com/join. I'll see you there.